Well, I think immediately I would say that India did the right thing by providing the asylum to now former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina of Bangladesh, because within the neighborhood, India has a certain profile. It's also true that India had invested in the government of Sheikh Hasina for many years in Bangladesh. And therefore, when she sought this kind of asylum, if you will, I think
Yes.
India did the right thing, as I said, in allowing her to come to India, come to Hindu. So I'm saying this is logical that China would seek to consolidate, as I said, its presence over there. And yes, there is a deep China-Pakistan cooperation. Does China know about the Pakistani ISI and the activities within the region? The answer is yes. Are they tacitly encouraging it? My response is that they are not discouraging. They are not preventing Pakistan from doing what it is in terms of the use of terror and that whole
Yeah.
toolkit as far as the region is concerned. So again, I would say that India should be prepared for the exigency that Pakistan would fish in troubled waters. And if it does so, China would not be intervening to prevent Pakistan from doing what it is doing. China will continue to consolidate its presence, particularly in the maritime domain, as I see it. China is not going to provide the kind of, it's not a free lunch.
Right.
Anything that Dhaka does with China is going to come with a fair amount of payback and maybe strings attached. So this is, again, I would say, one of the lessons of history that every authoritarian ruler has, at some point or the other, fallen in a rather unhappy and on occasion tragic manner when they have even paid with their lives. So in that sense, I think the protest of the citizen cannot be quelled beyond a point. And more recently, I mean, we can look at 20th century history and come up with various examples, but in the modern context, we are in 2024. A quarter of this century is already over. So if we talk about recent history, particularly in Southern Asia, again, I emphasize, we've had student protests, we have had citizen protests in different parts of the region. And each time an authoritarian ruler has either been checked or has been removed from the seat of power. I think that to me is the lesson of history.